Fire blankets are a very good piece of equipment to have in a kitchen or a galley or anything like that for two simple reasons. Number one, they won't burn, and number two is they keep away heat. So in other words, if we've got a fire and we can't get past the fire to get to an exit point, we can hold the blanket up like this and walk past the fire without getting burnt. Okay? They're normally a one-use only piece of equipment. But the thing is, when you put it on a fat fire, if the fat gets impregnated onto the blanket, the next time you go to use it, the blanket will catch on fire. Other than that, they won't catch on fire at all. They're made of a woven fiberglass type material that doesn't burn. Okay? Now, because you can get them in different sizes, normally 1.2 by 1.8 metres, when you hold it up, it's normally longer than you, so therefore you can't walk in like that because you'll tread on it. So you need to walk in slowly, sideways, turn and face the fire, arms up high, step forward and put it down like that. What you don't do once you've done that is wrap it around whatever the thing is that's burning, because then you may pull it back off like that. Now what puts the fire out? Lack of oxygen. So how long are we going to leave it there before we take it off?
Sometimes we're going to just leave it there and go.
We're going to leave it there and go? What, abandon ship?
Yep.
Oh. Big time. So how long is it going to take to put the fire out? What happens if I go up like this after a couple of minutes and go like that?
Probably going to flash over.
Why?
You might, if there's still hot embers in there that might reignite with the vapours once you've introduced oxygen.
Once you introduce the oxygen. So how do I overcome this problem?
Wait till it's cool.
How long is that going to take?
As long as it takes.
As long as it takes. What, an hour? 2 hours? Abandoned ship? What about if we go out and we turn the energy supply off? Whatever that may be, gas or electricity. That will then take away another side of that triangle, will it not?
Yeah.
What will it take away? If you know, won't take away fuel. Fuel's still in there, right? Fat's still there. Takes away the heat. So now if we don't have heat and we don't have oxygen and we go like that and introduce oxygen, will we get flashover?
Sure.
No, because we haven't got that third side of that triangle. Fair enough? So don't think for 1 minute that put it on there, job's done. We now need to go and do something else to then lower that temperature. Whatever you do, don't turn the fan on that sits above the stove, because that will suck the fire up and put it in the roof. Alright? So don't do that. So let me show you the right and the wrong way to do things.
So this is supposedly gas fire.
This is a fat fire.
Fat, but the fat, you can't turn the fat off, can you?
No, but you can turn there's fat in there when you're cooking a roast, Christmas roast.
Yeah, fat's the fuel.
So fat's the fuel,
Yeah.
heat is the energy source, gas.
You're getting up to power off, that's what
Yes.
I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I thought you turned the gas off.
So there's our fire. Now, first thing you've got to do when you pull the blanket out of its packet is wrap your hands inside so that your hands are protected. Right? No exposed parts of your hands. Walk in sideways, turn and face it, arms up as high as you can go. Straight away what happens is you can't see the fire. So you need to be within 1 step, so that all you do is take 1 step forward and keep going down. Now, see the flame, when I do that, it pushes away, so there's no chance of me getting burnt. So if I'm halfway through that whole operation and I decide then to change my mind, watch what happens. Halfway down, change your mind. See that? It follows you. And most people do this. Oh. So once you're halfway through that situation, you can't change your mind. And you keep going down and down and down. Just keep going like that and let it go. And step back. That's it. Fairly simple. You don't do what a bloke did on a course that Eric and I were doing and thought he'd be a smart aleck and go like that.
You don't.
Now, can I use dry chemical powder on that that's on fire? What do you reckon?
Which strike?
Which one? There's only one.
Or B it.
Oh, I A, B, E or B, it doesn't really matter.
There it is.
Yes, I could. What's the biggest problem with me doing that?
Blowing it out of there.
Blowing it out of there, because it comes out of that nozzle in a very small hole, doesn't it? And all that pressure is going to blow it everywhere. So we can't really do that unless you stand back and sort of let it fall down. Alright? Ever seen a dry chemical powder go off? Make a bit of a mess? So the kitchen's buggered, isn't it? Now, if you're going to put one of these in your kitchen, for goodness sake, don't put it on the wall behind the stove. Because when this thing's on fire, you can't get to the blanket. The standard says, put it on the wall at the entry so you can grab it within 4 seconds.
We love the girls.
Huh?
Yep.
That.
Yeah.
That's magic.
Yeah.
10 or so, 17.
Good.